Good morning, everyone. This is your optional video, your one and only optional video. We are going to be in our workbooks today, and let's begin on page 5. So go ahead and go to page 5 in your workbook, the workbook that I gave you today in class, or on Friday. First, I want you to take a look at the 4-step approach to problem solving. Okay, we're going to use this concept throughout the year to help us become better math students. So take a look at that. And then also the common problem solving strategies. These are great things to use while you are working through a problem to get your answer. Alright, so now we are on page 6, and we are going to work through these equations. These are one-step equations. So hopefully you had this in middle school. If you did not, it is not a big deal. So let's look at number 1. W plus 4 equals 16. Well, you should know what you need to add to 4 to get 16, but we are going to work through the steps and the mathematical steps to get us there. So we need to undo positive 4. So to make positive 4 become 0, you need to subtract 4. So I'm going to subtract 4 from both sides. Okay, so 4 minus 4 gives you 0. So of course W needs to be 12. And let's plug it back in. If I plug in 12 here, does 12 plus 4 give us 16? Yes, it works. So remember, you're going to check your solution. Okay, that's one of your problem solving strategies, I believe. It's definitely one to look at number 4 to look back, examine your solution. Alright, so number 2, x plus 7 equals negative 12. So to undo a positive 7, you need to do the opposite. So you're going to subtract 7. Okay, so x, negative 12 minus 7, you're getting smaller. So you are at negative 19. Plug it back in, negative 19 plus 7. So since you're going to add 7 to negative 19, it's going to become larger, per se, but it's still a negative, so it's negative 12. Okay, number 3, your variable is w, so you have this negative 15. So to undo a negative 15, you need to add 15. So that gives 21. So 6 plus 15 is 21. Plug it back in and make sure it works. Okay, you are to do 4 and 5. So pause this video, come back when you're ready for 4 and 5. Alright, number 4, we have a negative 5, so it's z minus 5, which is the same thing as negative 5. So to undo a negative, you need to add. So we're going to add 5 to both sides. So 8 plus 5 is 13. 13 minus 5 is 8. It does work. Okay, number 2, let's see how you did. Hopefully you added 9. Sorry, number 5. Hopefully you added 9 to both sides. So let's see, negative 2 plus 9 would be positive 7, correct? So 7 minus 9 is negative 2. Very good. Alright, so that's adding and subtracting one-steppers. Okay, 6 through 9 is multiplying and dividing. So when you have a number next to a variable, that means it's multiplication. Okay, back in middle school, you might have seen it like this, or you had 7 times q, or 7 parentheses q. Okay, we don't typically write like that anymore now that we're in high school because we're big kids now. So we typically just write it as 7q. Okay, this times is going to get you confused because it looks like an x. So we are going to get into the habit of writing it right next to each other. So to undo multiplication, the opposite of multiplication is division. So I'm going to divide by 7. I'm going to divide both sides, but you got to keep it equal. Keep that scale balanced. So 35 divided by 7 is 5. So recheck, 5 times 7 is 35. You did good. Number 7. So you have 4 times b. So to undo multiplication, what do? That's right, you divide. So I'm going to divide by 4 on both sides. Then I have negative 52 divided by 4 gives me negative 13. Okay, recheck it. 4 times negative 13 gives you negative 52. You did good. Number 8. 8 is division because you see Q over 11. So that shows you it is division. Now, if division undoes multiplication, multiplication undoes division. So I'm going to multiply both sides by the number in the denominator. So my variable is on top, Q is on top. The 11 is in the denominator. So I need to get rid of that 11. So I'm going to multiply by 11. So I put that in parentheses to show that I'm multiplying by a number. Okay, so you're going to do that too. So 3 times 11 is 33. And equals Q. So plug it back in. 33 divided by 11 is 3. You did good. Okay, number 9. Pause it. Come back when you're ready. All right, number 9. Your number, the variable is on top. The number is in the denominator. So it's being divided. So to undo division, hopefully you multiplied. Now remember, we're going to put this in parentheses to know that that cancels. Okay? Remember, negative 2 divided by negative 2 is simply 1. So you have an n left, or a 1n, but we don't need to write that 1. Okay, what's negative 15 times negative 2? Gives us a positive 30. Don't forget, a negative times a negative is a positive. All right, you are doing good. We're almost finished here. 11 and 10 and 11, and you are all done. All right, number 10. A coupon subtracts $17.95 from the price P of a pair of headphones. You pay $71.80 for the headphones after using the coupon. Write and solve an equation to find the original price of the headphones. Okay, what is an equation? Well, what you did up top is an equation. And as you notice, you have a number, a variable equal to a number. Okay? So we need a number, a variable equal to a number. Okay, the price we pay is what you give the cashier. So that is your total price. So we're going to say that equals $71.80. Okay, how much was the price of headphones? Well, we don't know. It is P. So we're going to say P, our unknown price. That is your unknown. So if you look back up here at your strategies, understand the problem. What is your unknown? Well, our unknown is the price of the headphones. Okay, so what happened? So we bought these headphones, and they had this phenomenal sale, and we got to subtract $17.95. Okay, this is an equation. A variable, a number, equal to a number. Okay, this is how we need to set it up. A variable, a number, equal to a number. Now we can solve it. So as before, I have P minus $17.95, so that simply means I'm going to add it, which makes sense. Because the price I paid was the discounted price. I want to know the total price, so I need to tack on that $17.95. So let's do that math. $71.80 plus $17.95. And that gives me, my total price was $89.75. Now, you just did a word problem. We need to make sure we put units. So what is this? This P stands for money. So I need to put a dollar sign in front. Okay? Okay, remember, subtract means it's a subtraction problem. Okay, sometimes it's kind of hard to determine what kind of problem it is. Let's look at number 11. After a party, you have 2/5 of the brownies you made left over. There were 16 brownies left. How many brownies did you make for the party? Okay, they don't tell us what our unknown is, but we're going to call our unknown whatever variable you want. So I'm going to make B equal to the number of brownies B equals the number of brownies. This is the initial amount of brownies. Okay, I know I have 16 left. Okay, I'm going to set it equal to 16. Just like before, you know you paid $71.80. I know I have 16 left. 2/5. So anytime you see a fraction and you want to find 2/5 of something, of means multiplication. So I have 2/5 of what? That's right, 2/5 of my original amount of brownies. Okay? Now your job is to solve this. How many brownies did we have before the party? I will check this answer on Monday. I want you to have a nice weekend, and looking forward to more videos with you. Take care.